Welcome back to another episode of the Latium Career Mode here, Glory Hunter Career Mode here on FC25, where we are trying to fill out the trophy cabinet. We are here in Italy. We're obviously not going to win the league this season, so we stopped focusing on the league in all honesty, and you can tell this is a voiceover. We went ahead and just but simulated through the second leg here against Barnboy IF, even despite it being 1-1 after the first leg. I just knew that we'd go ahead and win this game kind of with ease. They got a red card earlier into the game, and then we just absolutely dominated them. So we got into the next round, and now it's time for the Italia Super Cup here against Inter Milan. And this first leg, it's a two-leg affair in the semifinals. This first leg quite literally had it all. It was honestly very confusing of a game. Here, you'll see why. You can see their lineup. You can see our lineup. Actually, you can't even see our lineup because I don't show it, but it is a full-string team here. It starts early with Esposito scoring a goal. However, I think whoever passed Esposito the ball was offside. And then they start here. Vidal in the 8th minute, he gets one. And then here, shortly later, Bisek is going to go ahead and get over the corner and get two. And Inter Milan's going to take a pretty big lead here. And they're even going to make it three here. Mazzarari cross comes in. It falls. Baker tries to head it away. Just heads it straight to Vidal. Vidal finds the back end net to make it 3-0 here in the first leg. And then Sanders just gets outpaced by Esposito. And Esposito does get his goal. He makes it 4-0. And right before the break here, we are going to go ahead and make it 4-1 here, as it's just a kind of ping-pong type of ball here. Remy finds it perfectly, blasts into the back of the net, makes it 4-1, and you're about to see the greatest comeback ever. It's Garrett. First touch shot there. Cuts the lead into half. It's 4-2. We're in the second half. Well, we've been in the second half since in goal. It's Remy now on the ball. He's going to find Endrick. Endrick's going to find the back end net. Inter Milan's going to go ahead and now only be up by one. It is amazing to see. It's Garrett down the byline. He'll find Endrick. Endrick toe pokes into the back of net, and we have a level ball game here. Endrick's so excited. He's going to actually end up running into the stands, not up the stands, into the stands. Then they almost scored. Dewberry Hall, Delop was offside. It was a great save by Rodriguez. And here comes Remy. Remy now just on the ball. He's going to find the back end net with a beautiful strike there. And Inter Milan from 4-0 up and now 5-4 down here to Lazio, going into that second leg at home for us. Remy absolutely performed. And now in the next round of the Europa League, we had FC Lugano in the quarterfinals. Was going to go ahead and play it, but honestly, we should be able to beat FC Lugano with ease. So we are going to go ahead and simulate through both legs. We won the first leg 1-0, which was slowly worrying him some, but again, kind of same thing happened with Bonbry. Second leg, we took care of business when we needed to get into the semifinals. It's Lazio up 2-0 with Endrick and Berger scoring, and I believe it ended 2-0, maybe 3-0, and 3-0. Yes, Garrett got his goal, and that was that, a 4-0 advantage. And then look who is back in time for that second leg here against Inter Milan. Mr. Ansu Fati, back from injury, back from his 3-month stint here, and we start the ball now with Garrett out on the right-hand side. Garrett, he's going to Trivella into the back end net to give us a 2-goal cushion on aggregate. It was 1-0 on the day. It's 6-4 on aggregate. It's Remy now on the ball in the second half. It's Dennis from out wide, and Dennis with a beautiful strike to essentially call game there. 2-0 on the day, 6-4 or 7-4 on aggregate, I should say. They are going to go ahead and get a weird goal here. I don't know what's happened. Don't know why Sanders. Don't know why Rodriguez. Well, I know why Sanders because I thought Rodriguez and the AI was just going to get it. And then we try Trivella here. That's going to be game over. 2-1 on the day. 7-5 on aggregate. We are into the final of the Italian Super Cup. Or the Copa Italia, I should say. And then Europa League semifinal action, leg 1 against Tottenham. Diaz, Manga, Pulisic, Shar, Lavio, Kajor, Hernandez, Costanua, Burgiano, Kubendi, and Trubin in net for your Tottenham team here. So Captain America at the Tottenham Stadium. We have Captain America's pre-gen on our bench, and it starts early with Captain America getting a goal. Pulisic in the first 7 minutes finds the back of the net, and he's going to go ahead and do his little arm over his eyes. Can't see him, tiger stuffed up there. and we go down 1-0 early, and then Menger is just going to go ahead and run straight through our line here. He's going to find the back of the net before Sanders can kind of close him down too much, and that is 2-0 down. It's now Remy into Ansu Fati, and Ansu Fati will not score the first one. He will score his rebound. He cuts the lead into half, and then Ansu Fati into Remy, and Remy is going to go ahead and make it 2-2 here, and we are going to go into that second leg level on square, and that is exactly where we go ahead and leave us today. That's where we start now. So that was that for that. We now have really 2 to 3 games left to go of the season. We don't care about the Juventus, Napoli, or AS Monza game. And in fact, if we were to pick up those points, we dropped around 11 points. We'd be on 82 points. We'd be 6 points behind Napoli, where it could still technically be plausible, but more than likely unlikely. AC Milan are now sitting in second. We are sitting in third, but that doesn't really matter as long as we're in the Champions League. So we're going to go ahead and play the second leg here against Tottenham. Hopefully win it, get in the final, and then at least we'll play the Italian Super Cup for a chance to win a trophy. So let's go ahead and get into this second leg here. If you are enjoying this episode so far, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I do want to get through this series a little bit quicker because honestly, it's just I've not been having fun for a while now, honestly, since ending in England. I haven't been having fun since leaving England. So yeah, it's about to be a lot fast-paced next season with Italy, with Lazio. It might only be 2 to 3 episodes in all honesty, because we'll only focus on trying to win the league if we win the Italia Super Cup or the Copa Italia. And here we go. Lazio versus Tottenham, a.k.a. Totten shit. And it's looking like it's the same lineup for both sides. It's Manga and Rodriguez with the first save of the day. Vermeeren, Berger, Remy out wide for Fati, and Ansu Fati now. Ansu Fati. Garrett. Dennis. Arthur Vermeeren, can we get one before halftime? Over the top for Garrett. Did he stay on side? He did. Garrett off target. Not offside, but off target. Wow. All right, halftime 0-0 on the day. It's a little concerning. A little boring. Endrick is on for Fati. Garrett is off for the Pulisic pre-gen for Graham. And Christian Muniz on at Cam. And Vermeer winning the ball. Remy finding Endrick now. And Endrick finding the back of the net, and the super sub does it again. 1-0 for Lazio with 5 minutes left to go. A game winner, you could say. 3-2 on aggregate, 1-0 on the day, 5 minutes left to go.
Well, here it is again, and they've taken their goal.
Manga over the top. Murillo, Pulisic, Manga. Still with Manga. Shot deflected. It might fall perfectly for Pulisic. Posh got a foot to it. And that is game over. Lazio into the Europa League final. Vamos!
Well, I thought they were outstanding over the 2 games.
Copa Italia final here against AS Roma. Our chance at silverware in Italy for this season, the one we desperately want to win.
And
here's Roma's lineup. Julian Agazabala, Pedrolino, Lermo, Kirks, Cristante Dabore in the midfield, Pablo Torre as the cam, and in the front three of Sule, Baldonese, and Rafael Rafinha. And obviously our lineup, y'all know our lineup by now. It's the same exact one. Let's get into the game here against AS Roma in the final of the Copa Italia. Posh works by winning the ball, get back, and now Garrett down the byline. He had Remy, but Remy's now offside. Remy in the onside position now. Strike is there. Ansu Fati had to let that go because he was offside. And Baldonese and Roma take the. Our players just don't want the ball, apparently. All right, well, that's cool, I guess. Remy, out wide. Ansu Fati, onside. Ansu Fati, he'll curl it past the keeper, and Lazio will go ahead and draw level here. 21 minutes in. It's 1-1 here against Roma in the final of the Copa Italia.
From both sides, you have to say.
Ansu Fati, Berger, Remy is in behind, and Remy is going to absolutely steal the lead here. 2-1 for Lazio. Rafinha. Pellegrini draws level, makes it 2-2. Pellegrini, Rafinha, taken out by Posh. That was an AI tackle and a half too. That they want Roma to win this. Roma's gonna win it right here. Watch. Roma is 100% gonna win it. No, it's out of bounds. It's extra time is coming. Baker into Remy, and Remy is in behind. Remy trying to squeeze out the defenders. Remy with the Trivella, saved by the keeper, and out for a corner. Vermeeren, onset corner. Remy header straight to the keeper. Hendrick. Remy spins, Remy turns, Remy's free. Remy will take the lead for Lazio. It's 3-2. And Casado, who's been on for less than 15 minutes, is sent off. They're down to 10 minutes. Well, we're down to 10 pen. Casado, who's been on the field probably less than 10 minutes, is off the field. And to be honest, it was worth it. I can't lie. It stopped the play. It allowed Murillo to win that header. And hopefully referee can blow his whistle. That's a good ball over the top. Don't know why the keeper didn't come, but we'll head it to him. And Inter. And Lazio will go ahead and win the Copa Italia. Roma failed the final hurdle. I mean, we deserved to win it after that game against Inter Milan in just the first leg itself. But the whole two-legged affair was absolutely insane. This final was insane in itself, and Lazio will go ahead and lift one of the 3 trophies we wanted to win this season. It allows us to purely focus on league football next season with this club. Lazio are your Copa Italia winners. It is checked off in your top right of your screen. We have won it. We have ticked it off on the trophy cabinet. Let's watch the trophy lift now.
They are the winners of this great cup.
Any second now.
And it will be Arthur Vermeeren to lift the said trophy. For us to go ahead and get a trophy in the cabinet, it is Arthur Vermeeren.
I'm Derek Ray, and as always on these big occasions, I'm joined for commentary.
It's Manchester City versus Lazio in the Europa League.
This has everything, doesn't it?
Final here between two. Oh, please tell me I quite literally just spent the last 15 minutes on the menu just like watching videos and stuff and not honestly wanting to play this game because I have a fear we're gonna lose it. So yeah, hopefully the kit clash isn't bad. I know we're both like light bluish colors, so I'm hoping it's white shorts to white shorts, which is never a good sign. So I think the kits are going to be the same. Unfortunately, it's going to be a L. Do I see Holland? No, I do not see Holland. What you do see is Hendrick starting instead of Ansu Fati. Honestly, I ever since Anzufati came back, he's been good, but I kind of like Endrick a little bit better, at least at the moment. So Endrick gets to start in the final game that will play the season and in the final of the Europa League. We're fighting for that trophy. If we can win this trophy, it means we'll have one more trophy to go for. I do not see Erling Haaland in there. It is Hojek in the starting lineup. Zaire, Nunes, Caicedo, Christensen, Gavardio, Militao, Cook, Savinho at left wing, Phil Foden on the right-hand side. No Rodri as well. I wonder if Haaland is on the bench. Is Haaland on the bench? That is the real question. Don't care, I already passed it. Is Haaland on the bench? No, Haaland's not even on the bench. So Haaland is not even at Manchester City, or he's just hurt. Let's go ahead and get into this Europa League final between us and Lazio, or us and Manchester City. It's a bit of a kick clash. It's noticeable differently, so you can see that. It's Remy on the first attack. It's Gavardio to head it away. Warren Zaire, it's Murillo coming across. It's Murillo getting dusted. It's Hojek. It's Rodriguez to come out to meet him. He saves it out for a corner. It's a penalty. Murillo taking it out. It's a penalty for Manchester City to take the lead. It's Phil Foden to score it. Can he find the back of the net? It's Phil Foden, 1-0 for City. Vermeeren into Endrick. Endrick into Garrett. And Garrett's in behind. And Garrett will strike a level here. It's 1-1. Endrick. 1 minute before a halftime break. It's all Endrick. It's still Endrick. It's Endrick! It's 2-1 for Lazio. And we go into halftime break with the lead. Vamos! Dennis into Garrett. Garrett can't find Remy. If we can get a third early in the second half, could put the game to bed, could put the trophy into our hands and have a double for this season, despite a, I would say, lackluster Serie A season, but honestly, it wasn't lackluster. It was just Napoli doing just dominance in an outrageous season for them. The season's still not over, by the way. We still had that last game there against AS Mona. Dennis, Garrett, in for Rems. Rems now from distance because why not? And that's honestly why not, to be completely honest. We are going to go ahead and risk it and take off Murillo because he is on a yellow card. So we are just going to go ahead and make sure one of our center backs don't get sent off here. Posh into Garrett. Garrett into Remy. And Remy to seal the deal. And Remy to seal the deal with 5 minutes left to go. Lazio make it 3-1. And there is full time. Lazio are your Europa League winners. We take down Manchester City in the final. You can beat us 4-0 all you want in the league phase. Beat us when it matters. Beat us for the trophy. You can't. It's 3-1 for Lazio. We are well, we've always been Champions League next season, but we are Champions League now. And it will be Arthur Vermeeren to lift the Europa League trophy. This was honestly second on, well, yeah, it was second on the list. It went from, I guess, second on the list from the last couple of episodes where it went from Copa Italia to Europa League. Copa Italia was the most important that we could focus on the league. If we didn't win the Europa League, then we probably wouldn't get another chance to win the Europa League, in all honesty, when we went over to Germany, because we're probably just going to end up going to Bundesliga or go to Bayern Munich and try and win the Champions League, Bundesliga, and the DFB Pokal all in one season. That's exactly what we'll do. It's Lazio 3, Manchester City 1. It's another trophy in our cabinet. There it is, ticked off in your bottom right screen with UEFA. We will absolutely take that. Now we have one more season left to go with the Lazio boys to try and win the league. It will probably be a 1 to 2, maybe 3 episodes, little mini stint Maybe 1, to be completely honest. We'll see what happens. And so, just to give you all the rundown of this entirety of the season, 14 points off of Napoli. Kind of puts the question: do I shift sails? Do I pull what I did with Newcastle and go to the better team that's in a better position in Napoli, or do I trust the fact that with the transfer window in the summer, I can build a god squad to take down Napoli, and the fact that Napoli won't be that strong next season or won't be as strong as they were this season? Do we do that? I think we stick it out because, honestly, Remy, Endrick, Garrett, I think Garrett's going to keep growing. I think Endrick is going to keep growing. Ansu Fati, who knows? A better bench is going to be miracles for us. A better goalkeeper, possibly, even though Rodriguez is great. He is not good for simulations, in all honesty, and there's going to be a lot of simulations next season. Well, obviously, the Copa Italia winners beating AS Roma. The final UEFA Super Cup, we don't care. Atletico Madrid go ahead and win the Champions League against Spanish rivals Barcelona 4-2 on penalties. Getting hiccups out of nowhere. The Europa League obviously belonged to us. The conference belonged to Inter Milan. So a double Italian Europa Conference or European domination there. So there is that. Our top goal scorer of our squad and our best performers, I'm assuming it's going to be Remy. Remy is always, 43 goals. Absolutely insane. He's 89 at 21 years old. Garrett's 82 and he has 27 goals. Endrick 22 goals. Ansu Fati. So the goals weren't the problem. What you're seeing here, the goals weren't the problem, the assists weren't the problem, so it's not the attack that's the problem, it's our back line. So yeah, I will see y'all next season where we would go ahead and do a transfer window and play a lot of games, get close to November or December, possibly even up into the end of the transfer window, to the start of the January transfer window. I will see y'all there. Hopefully we can have maybe close to 100, 120 million. Let's see y'all there. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.